Dubai Properties, a member of Dubai Holding which develop and manage properties. They are in process of changing their system, ERP, from R11 to R12. So we managed to meet Mr. Maroun Atallah, who helped Dubai Holding to implement the new system. So now let's go and meet him.
Hello, my name is Maroun Atallah. I'm a director of PMO. PMO stands for Project Management Office, which is managing the ERP implementation project at Dubai Holding and DPG and TECOM. Challenges are many, and as you know, for DPG, as for TECOM, and as for Dubai Holding, they have an ERP system, an old ERP system called Oracle 11i, which is an old release, and it's outdated and not supported by Oracle anymore. So the first challenge is a technical challenge, which is an application or a system that is not supported by the company. So we have to migrate to release 12, which is the new release. In addition to that, and meanwhile, because of the changing business environment, a lot of things have changed. A lot of companies have moved hands. A lot of companies have closed down and have migrated or grown up. So the system and the processes had to be updated, and the structure had to be updated within the system. The chart of accounts, the business, the operating units, the legal entities, and so on and so forth. So this is one of the main challenges, which is called the business adaptability, if you want. The processes. As you know, information systems is about processes, right? What is information? Information, the difference between data and information is that data is raw, while information is useful. Information systems is actually a combination of technology and human processes, a combination of both, that help you automate those processes from the start to the end of the business, meaning from the planning, budgeting, to the operation, to the management, to the controls, to the reporting, to the decision making up on the higher level of management. So the ERP system, actually an information system for that specific matter, is the whole cycle. Third and most importantly is the reporting. While doing this project, also one of the main objectives is to improve the reporting capabilities of the company on all levels. You have different types of reports in the company, right? You have the operational report, you have the management report, and you have the executive reports. So 3 levels of reporting will also be improved on all levels. We will be able to automate a lot of those reports. We will be able to automate financial statements. We will be able to create dashboards, executive dashboards. So an executive, a CEO, a CIO can have only one look at one screen, and he will have an overview of all the key performance indicators of the company. If the company is doing well, how the profit is today, are we down, do we have so many bounce checks, so all these indicators will be on one screen, so the executive can have a better decision making on the fly. Actually, I don't see any disadvantage for the system. Honestly, we have to do it because we have to upgrade from release 11 to release 12. This is a must. So we don't have a choice. So actually, there is no disadvantage. The only disadvantage is that it's going to take us some time to do it. There's a challenge of re-engineering the processes because people and employees are used to do things in a normal way, in a manual way. So in order to switch them or shift them from the manual process into the automated process is a change management challenge that we are facing. And this is normal in all the companies. Every time you come with a new system, you need to tell somebody to change his habits, to change his way of doing things. Some people resist to change. So there's a change management program that is happening at the same time that that takes the employee by the hand and take him step by step in order to get used to the new way of doing
things. Will they get the training for?
Also, they will have training. Of course, they will have training. They will participate in all the phases of the project from the beginning, so they are used to the new processes. But nevertheless, Some people, especially the older people, they have this tendency of resisting to change, but we have a change management program that we are implementing in this. The only thing that you are paying are two things. You're paying for the licenses.
Yeah.
If you're talking about costs.
Yeah.
This is your question about
Yes,
cost.
yes, yes.
The two things that you will pay are the software. You pay for the license of the software, and you pay for the company, the consulting company, including myself, that will help you implement the software. These are the two fixed costs that you have. The first one, which is the software license, you already have. You already have Oracle 11. You pay already for the licenses. You pay yearly. Every year you pay licenses, upgrades, and maintenance, and so on. So this already have.
So it will be just an upgrade.
Yes. The only thing you're paying is for the consultants team, which is 10 or 15 people now that are in this building, that are helping you implement these applications. So yes, there is a cost, but the cost is very minimal if you compare it to the benefits. So cost benefit analysis.
So the benefit is way higher
than the cost. Absolutely. As I said, you don't have a choice. We have to upgrade because release 11 of Oracle is out of support. It's not supported. What does it mean out of support? It means if you have a bug in Oracle 11 now, if you have a problem, the system stops and you call Oracle for support, they say sorry, we do not provide support. This is not supported anymore. So the business stops. So you have a very high risk of stopping your actual operation, your actual work, paying invoices, receiving POs, all these processes will stop because your system is not supported by Oracle. Management role in the system is many actually. They are involved from the beginning when you chose to do this step, this upgrade. There was a management approval to do that based on the cost benefit analysis that I told you. So they had no choice, they have to go this way. So they approved it. And since the start of the project, the management team is involved in each step of the way. We have milestones. In the project plan, we have what we call milestones.
Yeah.
And in each milestone, they have to review and approve each milestone, each phase. Yeah, the first phase is what we call the initiation or introductions. We come, we familiarize ourselves, we got introduced to your system, we meet your people, we understand your org structure, and then we have a milestone, review with the management, approval, and we go to the next phase. The next phase is called the as is. As is, this is where we meet each user and understand his actual process, his current processes, his current functions, all the data inputs and the data outputs and all the process that happens in between, and we document all these as is functions, as is processes. Milestone, again at the end of this phase we have a milestone, we get a sign off from the business, and then we go to the next phase, which is the design of the to be. The to be is your future processes. Where do you want to see your processes in the future? So we design the new functions, the new processes, and the new database, new screens, new reports. Again, another milestone here. Management is involved at this milestone to approve and sign off to go to the next phase, which is the build. We go and we build this new system for you. We create those screens, those reports, those processes, the data migration process from the old system to the new system. We get another milestone from the management to approve, sign off, then we move to production, which is the last phase. So management is involved actually at each step of the way. They following the phases very, very closely. The system that you have chose to implement has actually four major we call them streams. One of the major streams is the financial applications, general ledger, accounts receivables, accounts payables, expenses, cash management, fixed assets, project costing. So this is a big chunk, which is the financials applications, which is the most important stream or module of the application. The next one is procurement. The next module is called procurement or purchasing. Some people call it purchasing. This is the P2P, procure to pay cycle. This is where you do the sourcing, you hire the suppliers, you do your purchasing, you create your POs, you do your contracts, supplier, and so on. And the third one is HR, which is human resources or human capital. That includes the core HR functionality, includes self-service, performance management, learning management, succession planning, and payroll, most importantly payroll. The fourth module is the project budgeting and project costing. When I say projects, I mean development projects.
Okay.
Real estate projects like Dubai Internet City, Dubai Media City.
Capital expenses.
Yeah, all the budgeting and capital expenses and projects follow up and so on and so forth. So these are the 4 modules that you have chosen to implement. Release 11, first of all, is a very old system.
Okay.
Release 12 has 2 things. It has new functionalities.
Okay, new functions
within the same module. HR. The new HR has new functions than the old HR. In addition to that, you have new modules. Like within HR, Release 12 has something called succession planning or learning management system or performance management system, project costing module for the project. So you have new modules. This is the first benefit. And the next benefit is that within the same screen, you have more functionality, an improved process, quicker processes, better reporting. So the same process is also improved twofold or more. Expected business growth of the system. This is a very important question. The system will not help you grow the business. Growing the business meaning you will be able to sell more apartments, to sell more buildings. The direct impact is not the system, meaning that the system will not help you make more sales. It will be an indirect impact, meaning if you as a salesman you go out to sell a building or an apartment or a flat or a smart city or whatever, if you have the information with you, your job will be easier. You will be able to compete with the competitor, because other companies like A'mar, like Nakhil, this is what they're doing. You have to have access to information, updated information on the actual asset that you are renting or selling. So the access to information is basically give you an opportunity to have an edge on the market and to be able to sell these assets fast and quickly.
So, Mr. Maroun, thank you very much for your time.
No problem.
It was
Anytime.
a pleasure. Okay, and we'll be expecting some, documents.
Anytime you need any information, any documentation, or if you want to see the system, please let me know, and I'll take you and I'll help you and I'll support you in this.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.